Hi friends, welcome to Triple Students YouTube channel. Today we are going to know about to solve a problem on the state model. A problem on state model. A problem on state model. Okay, problem on state model. So what are the things we are going to know? First of all, we are going to draw an electrical circuit. So the problem is to obtain the state model of electrical network shown in the figure. Obtain the state model of the electrical network shown in the figure. So the network is, see here, this is the network we are going to take in like this. So here there are two resistors, we are taking two capacitors, and the input is V of t, plus minus V of t is the input. And here let us take here in this problem given this is V1 of t and here V2 of t and R C C R. Okay, this is the circuit given in the problem. So from this circuit we are going to know the state model of the circuit and figure by choosing V1 of t and V2 of t as state variables. So it is clear that, so this is the problem. See, what is the problem? Obtain the state model of the electrical network shown in the figure. This is the electrical network which is given in the problem, and the continuation of this problem is by choosing V1 of t and V2 of t as state variables. So V1 of t and V2 of t as the state variables. Now first what happens, this is the circuit, this is the problem. So we are going to solve this problem. So now we are going to connect a voltage source. Here in the place of V of t we are going to connect a supply. So that is the circuit should be redrawn like this. Okay, so we are going to connect a AC supply V of t, and the same circuit can be redrawn like this. Okay, so two capacitors and two resistors. Here is V1 of t and here is V2 of t, R C C. So this is the circuit should be redrawn like this. Okay, so now we are going to, for the solving purpose, we are going to convert this voltage source into current source. Okay, by converting this voltage source into current source, converting the voltage source into current source. Why? Because why we are going to convert this voltage source into current source means because voltage is constant in the parallel circuits. See here, voltage is across this capacitor and this capacitor, both are same. That's why we are going to convert it into a current source. Why? Because current is variable in the capacitor, it's a charger. Okay, it's going to exponentially charging throughout the circuit. That's why we can convert this into a current source. So current source is what is the, we all know that the transformation of voltage source to current source. So this seriously connected resistor to the voltage source becomes parallelly connected resistor to the current source. Am I right? Now what happens, the remaining all the things are same, capacitor and the resistor and one more the capacitor. So it can be redrawn like this. So R C V1 of t and here is V2 of t. So now the circuit is drawn like this. So now we are going to apply KCL at node 1 and node 2. Okay, so first thing is we are going to apply, so here apply KCL at node 1. So here the notations from this circuit, let this node be 1 and this node be 2. Why? Because here we are taking V1 of t and here V2 of t. That's why we make it this node as 1 and this node as 2. Okay, apply KCL at node 1. What happens? See here, from this circuit, from node 1, what happens? See here, v1 of t minus v2 of t. Why? Because we are taking the reference node as 1. So the equation is v1 of t by v2 of t by r. Okay, can we write this here? v1 of t minus v2 of t by r plus c into dv1 of t by dt. Okay, c into dv1 of t, v1 of, sorry, c into dv1 by dt. Okay, so this is the expression. Let it be equation number 1. Okay, now what happens at node 2? Apply KVL at node 2. So from node 2, what happens? See here, what is the node 2 here? This is the node 2. Okay, so this is the node 2. So how can we write the expression, the equation? V2 minus V1 by R plus V2 by R plus C into dV2 by dt is equals to Vt by R. Okay, sum of the currents entering into the node is equals to sum of the currents leaving from the same node. See here, current entering into the node is this one and leaving currents are this one. Okay, so see, first we are going to write the V of t by R is equals to V2 minus V1 by R plus V2 by R plus C into dV2 by dt, that is equals to Vt by R is equation number 2. So this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Now let the state variables, we know that we are going to convert this into state variables. So we, in the problem he is clearly given that by choosing v1 of t and v2 of t as state variables. Okay, so now we are going to choose in the state variables. So by choosing state variables as x1 and x2, and they are related to physical variables. As shown below. So let v1 is equals to x1 and v2 is equals to x2. Why? Because we are going to convert it into a state model. That's why we can write like this. Now what is the input? So here in the given circuit, input is v of t. So let v of t is equals to u, that is equals to input. So v1 of t is equals to x1, v2 of t is equals to x2, v of t is equals to u. Okay, now on substituting the, we are going to substitute the variables, state variables in the equation 1 and 2. Now substitute the state variables in equation 1 and 2. So what we got? So equation 1 is v1 of t minus v2 of t by r plus c into d1 of t by dt. So this is the equation 1. What happens? v1 of t is equals to x1, v2 of t is equals to x2 from here. Now we can write like that. By substituting these equations, what we got is x1 minus x2 by r plus c into x1 dot, or so don't write directly x1 dot, c dx1 by dt, that is equals to 0. So this is the equation 3. And what is the equation 4? What we got? See here. So u by r is equals to x2 minus x1 by r plus x2 by r plus c into dx2 by dt. Let it be equation number 4. Okay, this equation can be written from the substituting the state variables in equation number 2 and equation 1. So equation 3 and 4 are the converted state variables. From, as usual, the what are the values. Okay, now what happened? Now we are going to solve this one. From equation 3, what we get? So from equation 3 we get, so from equation 3 we get, see, x1 by r minus x2 by r plus c into x1 dot is equals to 0. Okay, so from this equation we are going to find out the x1 dot. Okay, so see here, x c into x1 dot is equals to minus x1 by r plus x2 by r. Okay, now we are going to find out the x1 dot. X1 dot is equals to 1 by RC. This C comes to this side. So from LHS to RHS, C is multiplied here and here it is going to be divided. Minus 1 by RC into X1 plus 1 by RC into X2. So now we get the X1 dot equation. Let it be equation number 5. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now from equation 4, we get, what is the equation 4? We know that x2 by r minus x1 by r plus x2 by r plus cx2 dot is equals to u by r is the equation number 4. Okay, now we are going to solve this equation 4. So we are going to find out the x2 dot. So for finding the x2 dot, right, cx2 dot is equals to, okay, so plus x1 by r, this minus x1 by r going to this side, minus 2x2 by r plus u by r. Okay, why? Because x2 by r, x2 by r becomes 2x2 by r. So from this, x2 dot is equals to 1 by rc x1 minus 2 by rc x2 plus 1 by rc into u. Let it be equation number 6. Okay, so this is the equation number 6. Now we got two equations. One is x1 dot, another one is x2 dot. Okay, now equation 5 and 6 are the state equations of the system. Okay, equation 5 and 6 are the state equations of the given system. What are the two equations? x1 dot is equals to minus 1 by rc x1 plus 1 by rc x2, and x2 dot is equals to 1 by rc x1 minus 2 by rc x2 plus 1 by rc into u. So this is the second one. Okay, now from this equation we are going to arrange the state equations in the matrix form. Okay, so from this we are going to arrange the state equations in the matrix form. So what is the state equation? State equation, we all know that x dot is equals to ax plus bu is the form of state equation. So we are going to write this in the form of a matrix equation. What happens? So x dot, what are the x dot terms here? Here we have two terms, x1 dot and x2 dot. So x1 dot, x2 dot is equals to, what is the A matrix? What is the A matrix? Minus 1 by rc, 1 by rc, next here 1 by rc minus 2 by rc. Okay, and the inputs are x state variables are x1 x2. Why? Because we are taking two state variables, plus what is the B matrix? 0. By why? Because here we don't have any u term, and here we have 1 by rc into u. So this is the state equation. So this is the state equation. Now what is our question? We are going to find out the state model. So we find the state equation, and the final thing is we are going to find out the output. So what is the output here? V1 of t is the output. Okay, see here from this circuit diagram, the input is V of t, and what is the output? V1 of t. So now we are going to assume that, so the output, so the output y is equals to v1 of t, that is equals to x1. So from the previous derivations, what we know, that output is nothing but, output vector is y of t is equals to output vector y1 y2, okay, like this. So we are going to find out the output vector. What is the output vector here? So cx plus du. So y is equals to cx plus du, okay. So this is the output equation. So we have only x term, the constant of that one is only x1. So we are going to write that y is equals to 1 0, and the vector is, for state vector is x1 x2, only x1 is the vector. So now we are going to write the state model for this one, for this equation. What is the state model? So state model for the given electrical network is, state equation and output equation combinedly we write it as a, combinedly we called it as a state model. So state model for the given network is, see here, x1 dot x2 dot is equals to minus 1 by RC 1 by RC 1 by RC minus 2 by RC into x1 x2 plus 0 1 by RC into u is the state equation. And coming to the output equation, so we are going to write this as output equation, y is equals to 1 0 and x1 x2. So this is the state equation and this is the output equation. So both these are combinedly called as state model. Okay friends, this is the finding the state model for the electrical circuit. Okay, so this is the state model. Both the equations are combinedly called as the state model. Okay friends, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. In next video we are going to know about the state model for mechanical systems. Okay, thanks friends, thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.